We're going to take a look at the Dow now. It's a bit strange. Right, okay, what have we done? You've seen a good bounce in the Dow. Just before we go to press, we are at 25752. Now, that's going to open us below the daily pivot. You can see the gap here, and that's down to I'll show you. That's down to 25549. Okay, so that was last week's high, and obviously yesterday we couldn't really go down and fill that gap, and we need to go down and fill that gap. You got the 55-day average coming in at 25631. You've got that 50% fib at 25531. We've got that 49 gap, and we are trading at the moment below the 61.8 and the daily pivot. So as we're below there, if we open below there, and I think there's a very strong case that we do, but if we do open down below there, I think that the market will go down and fill that gap. You know, it has, since here, on that day there, okay, it was the 27th of November. Since then, it's been basically a one-way street up. Now, I know we've seen a one-way street down, then up, then down, then up. So, you can see the confusion, I think, in this market. You can see where it doesn't quite know what to do. If we take a look at the weekly chart, you take a look at the weekly chart, you can see what sort of a year we've had in these markets. It's been quite amazing, really. Now, as I've said to you before, we've got three things that we like to look at in December, November, December time, mainly December. That's the yearly opening, the yearly low, and the yearly high. Okay, so when we opened here back in January, and we opened to 26025, okay, and then did all this down, when we went back up and took out that high but couldn't maintain it, we didn't go down and take out the low. So we're in a bit of no man's land at the moment. So there is a chance, looking at these weekly charts, that we could go back and have a snifter at the yearly open. There's no reason why we shouldn't. Does that keep the market buoyant going into 2019? This year's been testing. If you look at 2016, 2017, you can see basically it was a one-way street. 2018 will go down in the annals of history as one of the hardest years for the stock market, with these huge swings that we have been seeing. Now, we've actually played it quite well, but we haven't done well. We don't really trade the Dow, but the others, the S&P and the Nasdaq, if you take a look at those, the picture's very similar. So you just keep your eye and your ears open on this market. And now I'll pop back to the daily chart. So looking at that bigger picture view, you know now where we're going with this and what we would expect. And this is why I think we're seeing these gappy markets. Watch how we open today on Wall Street, nothing more. We watch Wall Street and we'll see what happens and see whether or not we can go down and fill that gap. And if we do break down through last week's high, then you have to take that as a sign that we're going to go down and have a little look towards that weekly pivot. Now, it's only Tuesday, but these levels are important. Markets don't like gaps, they really don't. Let's see what Wall Street does, and I'll catch you later.